Hello, this is Michael Goff. I'm the marketing director for the Troopers Drum and Bugle Corps, and I'm very excited to give you a preview today of the vault that you will have access to if you become a loyalty member of the Troopers. This has been a very interesting and unique year with the COVID-19 pandemic that has taken place, forcing the shutdown of the 2020 tour, and that made for a very interesting transition into doing some new things that we were not planning to do, but have become our reality. And one of those things is really converting our entire operation into an online format through fundraising and all these different kinds of things that we have to do every year that are no longer happening because we're not going on the road. So the vault is kind of a way for us to be able to entice you with joining our loyalty program. That loyalty program helps us sustain through this pandemic this season, and also gives you access to our history, your heritage. If you are an alumni or somebody that has been a part of the organization, you get to see and experience things that maybe you haven't seen in a very, very long time, or maybe you're just simply a fan of a specific year or years or a period of time, or all things Troopers related. But here's a few things that you're going to see. We've got about 25 plus hours and growing of video content currently on the vault. We've got 20,000 plus photos and an endless stream of sounds, albums and CDs and different things through the years. So starting off on the front page of the vault, once it's live, you'll see all the field shows. And these are categorized. If you come over to the right side, you'll be able to actually drop down and go right into whatever decade. So if you want to go all the way back to the 60s, which is as far back as we have video, you'll see that we've got footage even from the Casper Rodeo. If you click that, you'll see how things kind of pop open, and you can kind of scroll through just like any normal video player. And then you can either select, videos from below here. You can scroll over until you find something that you want to watch, or you can exit out and you can go back to the categories menu and find the decade that you're looking for. One thing that we are continuing to add to this collection are introductions that we are hoping more people will submit these introductions. For example, here's an introduction of the 1987 year with Tony Montrestelli, who was the drum major. This was, I believe, his first year as drum major. And so he recently sent in a recording of him doing an introduction to that year. And actually several years in the 80s, we've got a lot of submissions. And then that is followed by the 1987 program. So there you go. You get to kind of relive all these different years, and that goes all the way up until current times. So there's a few years that we're missing, that we're still trying to track down, but we're hoping to have more added to it. But for the most part, we're about 90 to 95% there. Below, you'll find more categories. All the Trooper documentaries. The Troopers Are Coming, America's Core, Hellbent for Victory. All of those are available all the way through. In the special video category, there is an endless array of videos from some of the tour videos that we put on every year, different member features, all kinds of things. We see a lot more of that video content that happens in the last decade, but there are some that actually go further back that we have on here. The Trooper Lot section is kind of a combination of videos that kind of are kind of what it is. It's different segments of the drum lines warming up or the horn line warming up, and you'll find videos that go back kind of as far back as really the social media realm kind of existed, but we'll continue to look for things that are even older. Special performances, we've got things. We've got the Battle Hymn performances. We've got special parades like the 2017 Casper Fair and Rodeo Parade. We've got the 9/11 Memorial in 2002 at the Casper Show. We've got the Presidential Inaugural Parade of 2001. We've got news clips is another category. News clips kind of goes a ways back. For example, we've got the 1994 breaking news of the passing of Jim Jones. We've got the 93 report on the Clinton inaugural that the troopers were a part of. All the way up to just this last summer in 2019 during spring training. We've got all of the show reveal trailers that have become kind of a popular thing in the last decade. From 2010 through even through the 2020 announcement that we put out earlier this year, although that has now become what it is. We have miscellaneous videos. These miscellaneous videos can include all kinds of things, recruiting videos, just kind of random selection of interesting things that might be there. Then we get into the audio streams, and you're going to see albums that potentially you haven't heard in years, or maybe you've never heard, that go really far back. We've even got unique items such as the Dave Richards judging tape of 1979, which is a legendary judges tape. And we've got the 1970 album, The Troopers Are Coming, which kind of coincided with their championship year, and the Troopers Are Coming documentary. And it's all there with the interviews of Jim Jones, and it's got the Walter Brennan narrations, etc. We even got the Trooper Till the End song that was written by Sean McCradigan in 2003, I believe, 2004. So this is a growing library that will all be there, and we'll continue to build that. Then we have the photo section, and the photo section is, again, there's over 20,000 photos, and we're going to be adding a lot more that will be available by the May 1st deadline when everything opens up. But the Troopers collection, it's all categorized by the year. So, for example, I marched 2004. That was my last year in the Corps. I was drum major. And here it all is. You know, I can find photos that maybe I've never seen before of all my friends, and interesting shots of, you know, whatever. Here's a shot of me with the first drum major in Troopers history, William Snyder, who presented me my cross sabers during my age out. And so there's just unique things that you're going to find in these collections that maybe you've never seen before. So you could spend a lot of time just enjoying this. We are taking submissions, and I will put out more information about that here soon. Rick Rice has been already submitting content, which includes sheet music and articles and just unique things that you might be interested in if you really want to get into some serious research. It's all going to be there. The Jim Jones collection is something, again, that this will be complete by the time May 1st comes, that has very unique images from the personal scrapbooks of Jim and Grace Jones. And you're going to find very unique photos in here that have never really been released except for through the Fort Casper Museum. Just really fascinating look into history. So there you have it. I mean, this is essentially it. The vault. If you have questions, please let us know, or if you have content that you think should be on here, we would love to have it. We just want to have this completely full. We can have an unlimited amount of stuff, and we would like to continue to grow. But on May 1st, this is what it'll start out with, and you will be able to spend a lot of time on here. Your loyalty membership is $12.99 a month, and you get access to all this content for that price. If we can get a few hundred people to commit to this for, say, a year, it's going to have a serious. It's going to give us a serious support to the troopers in this very important year, where we need as much support as we can get. And we know that times are hard for a lot of people. That's why we're trying to give this more of as a service, where we want, if you can't have your drum corps live this year, so we want to give you access to the entire historical vault. But we ask for your support in return. So hopefully this is something that you all enjoy, and we look forward to having you as a loyalty member of the Troopers come May 1st. Go to www.troopersdrumcorps.org/vault, and you'll be able to sign up on May 1st. All right, we'll see you around. Honor, loyalty, dedication.